What up, y'all? We gonna bust out a quick little trade recap on how today went and how you could have made $1,500. Um, right over here, my trade was taken on US30 today. Starting out with the day. Hold on, let me just make sure I got all these lined up. All right, cool. Starting out today, we had New York Open. You see that we're going into the buy side a little bit. Starting out with New York Open. Overall bias, I see that we're trading within this 4-hour imbalance, so I'm looking to see some sales going on here. I just need to see some liquidity being swept. You can see that we have that imbalance here on ES as well. Imbalance here on ES, in which was respected, and then right here on NASDAQ as well, you could see the imbalance here that was respected. So automatically my mind is set on sales. I'm just looking for any confluences that I have. So right on over here, before we get this big old sell-off in which I had actually just exited, you can see right here we have some high time frame liquidity that was swept. Right here we made some market buy side open liquidity, market open buy side open liquidity, which we had swept, and then that's what had set our trade off of. So right on over here, I'm waiting for the times. My macro times is going to be 9:50 to a 10:10 or like an 11:50 to a 12:10. 20-minute grace periods. You can see right on over here we had that 5-minute break of structure here, which had set the initial trade going into the direction. We had gotten that break of structure at 12:06, so 4 minutes before our macro is done. So I got that 5-minute break of structure. From our 5-minute break of structure, I'm looking for any confluences of continuation. So 5-minute break of structure, you can see we had gotten. Now I'm looking at equilibrium. I believe my equilibrium was set. It was set here right before that 5-minute. You can see we come into equilibrium and then go into the direction. Right over here, we had also formed a fair value gap as a retracement. Respected. I'm in this trade. Right there above equilibrium is where my stop loss is going to be. And take profits is going to be any sell side liquidity that we see that hasn't been touched. So this will stop take profit 1, take profit 2 down here, and take profit 3 down here. I actually had a crazy risk to reward today. And yeah, I don't usually often trade US30, but I was looking at US30, NAS, and S&P all at one, and US30 definitely was a lot more smooth. Price action looked a lot better on US30 here today. Not to say that ES and NASDAQ didn't go into the same direction, but it was definitely a lot more chop. I felt like when I was sitting here on the charts. I've been on the charts. Actually, I had just gotten out of the trade, and you could see that I had just gotten out of our trade right over here. And you could see that we're actually still going into the direction I could have held. But, hey, a winning trade is a winning trade. But back to what I was saying. NASDAQ definitely did look a lot choppy here today. Like look at this. I don't want to trade into that. Even though we did get break of structure, like 5-minute break of structure and everything. But price action like that, to me, looks like to be avoided. Like, I'm not interested in trading in that. Just from experience and being on chart work, like, it's a headache. Compared to here, like on US30, US30 looked a lot cleaner to me than NASDAQ. Like, look at that. Look at the difference here. S&P looked better than NASDAQ as well. I usually trade on NASDAQ, but yeah, US30 was a lot cleaner here. Yeah, my quick little trade recap for the day. Break of structure, fair value gap, liquidity sweep. You know, those are my confluences in going into a trade. And then, of course, my macro time. So I just wanted to make a quick little video before I were to hit the gym. But that's how you could have made $1,500. I'm going to make a little segment right here for my trade recaps. Stay tuned for tomorrow's trade recap. Deuces.